This is Rock Leach with Social Fire. So Robert Morris has been, the grand jury has indicted this Texas megachurch founder on multiple counts of lewd and indecent acts with a child. Now, my question is, how much did Joni Lamb know, and does this have something to do with why other broadcasters are not leaving Daystar? Oh, you don't want to miss this video. Now, I did a video not too long ago about what I believe is a cabal. A cabal of these people are together, influencers together within this Christian space, and they believe that they are the Christian king and queen makers for elite people to be at the top. And so when I say a cabal, this basically refers to a secretive group of individuals working together for their own interests, often in a corrupt or deceptive way, if you would. It implies an underground network of power and influence where people protect each other while suppressing the truth and silencing opposition. And I believe that we are looking at a full-blown cabal in modern Christianity, a network of powerful figures in ministry, media, and megachurches who protect each other at all costs. They cover up abuse, silence whistleblowers, and trade money and influence back and forth like a corrupt political system. This isn't just negligence. This is a coordinated effort to keep the truth buried. I mean, Joni, tell us, why haven't Kenneth Copeland left your network, the godfather of the prosperity gospel? This man haven't left, but y'all got to remember who he is. This man told followers that they need to give him money to get blessed. Meanwhile, he owns multiple private jets and a mansion on a private lake. Go figure, go figure. Maybe if he leave, his money gonna cut off, so he got to stay over there. Or maybe he's a part of this cabal that I'm talking about. What about Creflo Dollar, the jet fund preacher? He once asked his congregation for $65 million to buy a private jet, and people gave it to him. Maybe he's not going to leave, because if he does, he won't have this platform to continue to rob people and twist up the scripture. What about Pastor Rob Parsley? He's still over there, the revivalist manipulator. He screams fire of God, but really it's all about money making act. That's what it's all about, getting that money. Every revival is just another fundraiser rod, and we know it. Maybe you stand over there because that platform helps people to know about your revivals, so they'll come to get robbed by you. Isn't this terrible? This is terrible. You got all these people who are still over there for the gatekeeper of Daystar, which is Joni Lamb. She gets to determine who's going to stay and who's going to play, and that pay-to-play thing that she does, she controls what gets aired, what stories get buried, and who gets to speak. If you think Christian media is honest, you need to think again. Perry Stone is still over there. Perry No Stones. Y'all, Sid Roth, the miracle showman. Y'all, this is with them fake miracles over there. There are plenty of people that are still over there. John Hagee, the political pulpit prophet. I'm just saying, y'all, there's still people over there. And what happens is that here's the secret, there's a pattern of corruption. They protect each other. They silence truth tellers. They exploit faith for power and wealth. They run Christian media like the mafia. And Robert Morris is just one of the dominoes to fall. I personally believe that this year we're going to see multiple dominoes fall, and this Christian cabal, if you would, is getting ready to be broke up and exposed. God's going to do it. So I've got something that I want to show you and I want to share with you here. I saw this photo and it made me think about several things. This is a photo right here that has on it Matt Crouch. It has Marcus and Joni. It has Robert Morris and Pastor Jimmy Evans. Now, all of these on here are people who have influence or had influence. You know, Robert Morris is, he now he's now being indicted by a grand jury. But each of them, y'all know that Marcus Lamb had an affair. Y'all know Joni's doing what she's doing now. Matt Crouch, they just was messing up money over there. I mean, to the tune of $27 million. I mean, they brought Trinity Broadcast Network down real bad. And y'all know how bad it was with Jimmy Evans during this meeting that we all heard. Pastor Evans emphasized the importance of submitting. And this was with Jonathan and Susie. He telling them they got to submit to Joni, and said she's the voice of Daystar. Now, if she's the voice of Daystar, she's the voice of God for Daystar, rather. That's what I meant to say. If she's the voice of God, then, is he bowing to her? Or does anybody that's over there, do they all have to bow to her? Do you see how crazy this is? How foolish this is? I believe that Daystar's next. I believe that we need to go ahead and call out everybody who's still over there. To be at Daystar, still broadcasting, and have not made a statement against the alleged things that's going on, the alleged cover-up, the alleged mismanagement of money. If you haven't said anything about it, then you are complicit in it. I got to just believe that you're a part of the problem. And if you're a part of the problem, we need to go ahead and let you know that we no longer endorse what you're doing. It's demonic. It needs to be called out. And I need y'all to let them know we don't follow you no more, and this needs to be called out. The voice of God. This is the devil, and we need to call it what it is. And just looking at this and being very honest, this is a secret they don't talk about. They all protected each other. That's why it makes me think, I wonder what got Robert Morris kicked out, because Joni Lamb knew about this before it actually made it to the public. Maybe that's the reason that they didn't allow Jonathan to take over, because if Jonathan took over and became the gatekeeper and he really had a relationship with God, what would that mean for them when they're all demonic? Oh, y'all missed that. Y'all missed that. Maybe that's why they don't want Jonathan over there, and they wanted Joni to keep him out of there. That boy actually loved God. He ain't about these dollars and these bags like we are, so we can't let him become our gatekeeper, because he's not going to allow us to make our money like he does. Y'all hearing me? Maybe that's the reason, because Jonathan is really saved, and they don't want somebody really saved over there doing that. Y'all gonna have to help me with this, because I'm seeing things here that's going on, and these secrets are being exposed, but God is cleaning house, and Jesus is still flipping tables out here in these streets for these folk that believe that they are untouchable. The devil is a lie. God's bringing it all down. He's bringing the high places low and the low places high. God is still working. And I just believe that God's finna expose it all even more. I want to know ultimately, what do you think about it? I want you to meet me in those comments, and let's talk about it. Let's go.